Hi, this is Attila16, and this is another Total War Shogun 2 video. And in this case, this seemed to be a huge battle. And yeah, it's pretty massive. So it's very likely a battle where I'm a level 10 general, and the enemy has a level 10 general as well. And pretty much all the units which are involved in that battle seem to have some experience. So what you see here is my army, which is advancing very slowly, and the goal here is to literally remain concealed so that the enemy cannot evaluate my strength and weakness right away. While here my adversary is moving, and it's very easy to let's say explain his army, because he's using a color for each type of unit. So the red guys are the Naginata Samurai, which he uses in great number. The blue guys are the Bo Ashigaru, and the white guys, they're the what are these? Oh, green guys are heroes, it seems. Yep, yeah, heroes. Never noticed those. Okay. And then there's some matchlock warrior monk. So essentially that's his melee army, and also he's deploying into the river here while I'm advancing on that side. Now let's see my army. So I have 2 units of Naginata Samurai, 4 units of Bo warrior monk. Then I have how many is this? Probably 5 units of Katana Samurai, 2 units of Naginata Warrior Monk, and what is that? Yari Ashigaru. Okay, 3 units of Yari Ashigaru, 2 units of Yari Samurai, and 1 unit of Matchlock, and my general. Alright, so what does that mean, essentially? So I think just by the way this guy deploy his army, it's clear that first of all he will be using his bow units, and he has many of them. So what that means is that he will be trying to attract me. And also he has 4 units of, or 3 units actually, maybe there's one concealed somewhere, but of Matchlock Warrior Monk. And since he's using Naginata Samurai, that means that he will likely try to attract me to attack him. And the fact that he's in the water means that he will absorb my attack very well. And with his matchlock units, what he'll do is that he will fire on my line like that. So that's probably his ideal plan. And as you can see here, is Bo Ashigaru are advancing to engage me. While here my Bo Warrior Monk, which are better than Bo Ashigaru of course, and a few Naginata units, are shooting 1 unit of Bo Ashigaru. And the reason why I'm shooting Bo Ashigaru instead of Naginata Samurai is that Naginata Samurai, as I told before, have a very good armor. So it's a waste of arrows to shoot them. So at the beginning of this battle, it will be well, the fate of who will manage to attract the other to attack him will be decided. And as long as both teams fire on each other, there won't be any engagement. And the thing is that my Bo Warrior Monk are superior to their Bo Ashigaru, so I will likely win this engagement from afar. And also my Bo Warrior Monk have experience that allows them to fire further, better, and accurately. While his, it's unclear what they're good at, but they have less chance of surviving. So this is literally a missile exchange for a while. And although I'm losing a significant amount of Bo Warrior Monk, on the long run I will destroy or at least reduce significantly the amount of boashi gather. And what that also means is that as long as my bow units are receiving the enemy fire, it will allow me to reduce significantly the amount of ammo the enemy has, and ultimately they will be out of ammo, so that my melee unit won't receive any fire from there. At the same time, he's advancing a few Naginata Warrior. No, these are Naginata Samurai, to which I answer with moving a few Matchlock Samurai, which are good on shooting anything. But I pull them back very quickly because that's not their purpose, to shoot the enemy like that. Now he's bringing some boashi gather closer, probably to increase his effectiveness. And here I lost actually one unit of bow warrior monk, which is very unfortunate, but it was necessary. Now you can hear a kind of whistle, which allows me to make the enemy panic. But it's pretty much useless so far in the battle because it won't change much. Alright, so also I still have one unit here which is pretty strong of bow warrior monk. And it's very likely that he's just advancing his boashi gather to encourage me to attack him. But I keep my cool and I hold my position, and I keep shooting them with the bow. As a result of this, the enemy is fleeing. While here, yeah, some more boashi gather. I think his intention here is that he saw the fact that he will not win the exchange, and these units are probably out of ammo anyway. So he probably just make me waste my ammo. But my bow warrior monk are pretty well equipped in terms of ammo, so they can still fire for a while. Even though they fired a lot, they can still fire or shoot. Okay, so now I think it's clear now that his boashi gather did lose the range fight, and they are also low in ammo. So let's see how he reacts to that. What he does is that he's actually pulling back his Naginata Samurai, which are the core of his army. So seeing that, I reorganize my army, and now I put my Naginata in front. And as you can see, my bow warrior monk are still shooting. Now I'm advancing my entire army. And that's kind of a risk, because the enemy has a lot of matchlock warrior monk, and the risk of them is if I put myself in front of that hill right here. So if I go there, they will have a good angle on me. But fortunately, this adversary does not seem to want to take advantage of that. So he's playing cautiously. And he's pulling back into that forest here, which will likely protect him from my arrows, as well as probably make my troops less effective, make the combat more difficult. Now I'm just moving my bow warrior monk in front of my troops to finish off the remaining boashi gather. So this is truly a battle of patience and positioning. So I'm just shooting down the remaining enemies. Though it might be a little of a waste of ammo, because these enemies are probably out of ammo and they're not much of a threat anymore. Actually, this one here, I'm totally ignoring it because they are likely totally out of ammo. So, and they won't be engaged in melee. So there's no point shooting them. While here what he does is that he's actually pulling back a few Naginata Samurai over there, and he's hiding a few Naginata Samurai here. His matchlock warrior monk are behind, and the thing is that I don't really want them to be close here, because You don't want the matchlock units to be there because they will have a good angle on your troops while your troops will be slowed down by the water. And now, interesting shift in my formation. I'm deploying my Yari Ashigaru in front. And why do I do that? It's because these are units that I can afford to lose much more than my samurai. So if I actually move toward that direction or any direction, my Yari Ashigaru will take the punishment of the matchlock enemy fire, preserving my troops. So I'm moving. What's that? Naginata Samurai. I'm reshaping my formation right now. And you can see that I'm deploying my Yari Ashigaru to receive the enemy fire. And then they will be followed by my Bow Warrior Monk, which are now in low in ammo, at least. And then they will be followed by my Naginata Samurai, which are really good at resisting enemy attack. And considering the amount of enemy Naginata, it will be a good match, while my Yari Ashigaru are no match at all. And then, let's see. Well, here in front I decided to put my Matchlock Samurai. Well, here I have some Yari Samurai. So the reason why I'm deploying Yari Samurai in the center of a formation is because it's clear to me that this adversary doesn't have any cavalry either. So that means that the Yari Samurai become a tool within the formation. And then I keep my Katana Samurai in the rear because these are my most effective troop against melee infantry. And this is really important to preserve them. And also that gives me some flexibility, so it's good for me. Okay, and then finally I have some Naginata Warrior Monk, which I keep as a reserve because it's unclear. There might be some cavalry out there, and these are effective at defending the rear. At the same time, they are a really good unit to boost the morale of your own troops, so that's good. So now my bowmen are in front with my matchlock units. Actually, where are my matchlock? I think I left them right there with my general. I'm advancing slowly, and the reason for that is that my warrior monk still have ammo. And what I'll do with that is I'll ensure that I chase the enemy further. And here is what is interesting about my adversary formation, is that he's actually making a move to attack me on the flank. And you can see here the glory of my formation. Well, his formation is not optimal because right now he has matchlock warrior monk, which are deployed behind the hill, so they cannot shoot me. And also he probably has some Naginata Samurai in there. So right now, what I will believe to be his main strength is just not there. At the same time, he's moving to make a kind of attack on my left side. And I'm reacting to that without modifying much my formation. I'm just sending my Matchlock Samurai on the side. And these Matchlock Samurai were really well upgraded. So let's see how they manage. Also, they are really effective against a well-armored enemy. So the first rank is shooting, second rank is shooting, and then the tiny third rank is shooting. So I did reduce the number of Naginata here. I'm also keeping him further from me. While here, I'm shooting the enemy Matchlock Samurai. Matchlock Warrior Monk, I should say. And he has a few Katana Yari Hero here. These can be very, very dangerous. But I think in large engagement, they're not that good. That's why I don't really use them much. Even though I do have them. And now it's time to engage the enemies. So I'm advancing my army. And as you may notice, I'm maintaining my formation. So, see the enemy Naginata Samurai here, which are deployed to resist an attack, and they are being covered by enemy infantry behind. And now the thing is that I'm engaging with the Yari Ashigaru, which will likely rout at some point. And on this side here, the enemy is engaging me with some Naginata Samurai, in great number. But fortunately, my Katana Samurai are on the back, so they are able to resist and block them the same time here I have some matchlock samurai which will suppress the enemy. And what's going on here? So it's a big fight right now. Let's see. I have engaged pretty much all my troops, including including some bow warrior monk. There's the enemy heroes, which are right there. On the side, I did manage to flank a few Yari samurai, which are getting owned by some katana heroes and Yari heroes, but they are managing to prevent the enemy matchlock warrior monk to shoot me. At the same time, because of the number, I'm managing to push to the enemy line, even though they have those heroes here. While on that side, my katana samurai are managing to hold against the enemy charge, and then here my troops are managing to push forward because they have the number. They're pretty good as well, and I am even managing to keep a few of my katana samurai unengaged for the moment, so that means we can attack when the moment is favorable. Well, on that side, even though there was the heroes over there, I do manage to push further into the enemy line, and that will likely create a panic. Yes, it seems to be panicking a little here. So the enemy is wavering. While here, he's engaging. He's engaging his matchlock warrior monk, which is a kind of a mistake. Should have moved into a position where he could fire on me. But my katana samurai proved their worth here. They're really defeating all these melee units. And now that's a great panic all over the place. All sides are being routed. While here his heroes are still fighting against my Naginata warrior monk. But it's probably too late already. I did engage my matchlock samurai, which are acceptable in melee. It's not recommended to engage them, but we can still fight. And here my multiple units are attacking the enemy general, and from their own I think this is a clear victory. A few Yari samurai here are engaging a few Naginata samurai, while here everybody seemed defeated. And now it's just about killing the last enemy heroes, and they're running right now, so they are probably out of morale, and I'm chasing down the rest of the enemies. So let's see what's remaining. But as you can see now, it's clear that the victory is mine. Even though there's still those hero katana that are now fighting some bow warrior monk. And there you go. They are panicked and victory. So that was probably a good game and very interesting indeed. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next episode.